Hi and welcome to another Stamps the Mail Club video. I'm going to show you some cool sneak peeks from the upcoming Occasions mini catalog that starts on January 3rd, and we are going to be turning an ordinary notebook into something really fun. So what you want to do is go ahead and start off with your notebook. I'm going to start with a piece of Rich Razzleberry polka dot parade paper and grab some of my green lid glue, Tombow multi adhesive. Now the back of our notebook is going to get covered up, no problem. So I'm going to just cover up this green here at the front. You could have the green showing too, but it's kind of fun to have it match. And then I'm just going to bend this around to the back. And since the green lid glue takes just a second to grab, I'm just going to hold it there. After this is grabbed and started to dry, I have a piece of cardstock that's cut basically to the width of your notebook, and then leave about a 1/4 inch for the spine and then the width of your notebook again. So these notebooks are cut from a normal size 8.5 by 11, but I wanted them to be conveniently 8.5 by 11 inches tall. So I got them cut from the copy and print department at my local big office supply store. They can cut a whole stack of pads for you at one time and just charge you $1 or $2 a cut. So very economical. And I'm going to go ahead and take this and glue it into my folder here. So I'm just going to use some green lid glue on the back. I love it because it grabs and will hold. And this is something that you're going to enjoy because you'll be opening and closing and opening and closing. So I'm going to slide it in, and then usually I just sort of tap it up from the top so that it's all flat. And if you leave a little extra space for your notebook on the side, see there's a little overlap, then you don't have to fret so much about having it cut exactly straight. I'm going to start adding some layering pieces. This is cut from the banner framelets. Alert, alert, sneak peek alert. That are included in the Occasions catalog. They're super fun, and they're a stacked framelit set, so they come in all different sizes. And then I have my piece of ribbon, and we're gonna work on the closure here for this notebook. And so what I'm gonna do is I want it to wrap all the way around, but I want it to kind of slide off on the side. So I have a hairband. It's new, brand new from the package, and I have my hot glue gun. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put a bead of hot glue. Oh, guess it's not hot yet. Okay, so hold on to that part. In the meantime, I can work on assembling the rest of my notebook. And I really like to use green lid glue on a lot of these pieces here. This is another, the Starburst here, another sneak peek. This is another sneak peek, we'll get to that. And then I have a stamped piece here. From my Yippee Skippy stamp set, I'm going to use the You Can Never Have Too Much Happy. And I'll go ahead and stick this on my block. Remember, with clear mount stamps, put your rubber side down and then go ahead and add your block to the top of it, and that way you get the best bond. So I'm going to color with my markers because markers are awesome. And you can get many different colors of image on your one single stamp. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and stamp it here onto a pre-punched scallop circle. So there's our You Can Never Have Too Much Happy. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this down with a Stampin' Dimensional. There they are. They tend to float around, so I'll stick this around here. Stick this here on my notebook front. Okay, and then we are going to see if our glue gun's ready. I'm going to go ahead and put a dot of hot glue here, okay, on my ribbon, and then go ahead and secure that. And the hot glue will hold that beautifully because our rubber band's going to pull on it. I don't want it to come off. Alright, now the rubber band closure is actually going to go on the back side of my notebook. Okay, so like this. And our ribbon is going to stretch around here. And so let's go ahead and slide this on here. And you want to tug just so your rubber band's just extended. You don't want to tug it tight because then it'll be too hard to get your notebook on and off. Oop, I got mine backwards. You can either have your ribbon showing or not showing. I'll go ahead and do it this way. And so I've got it tightened to just about where I want it. I'm going to go ahead and put a blurb of hot glue there. Okay. And go ahead and close that down, and then I'll trim my ribbon end here so it's got a pretty end. There we go. Okay, and there is our closure for our notebook. So we want it to attach here on the front. I'm actually going to slide it right under, and I'm going to use some hot glue to attach it here on the front so it doesn't go anywhere. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, so there's our notebook closure. So when you want to open your notebook, you just slide the ribbon off like this, and since we hot glued it there, it won't get lost. You can write in your notebook, and then go ahead and wrap it around again, and it's nice and stretchy with our rubber band to close it up from the front. So you have your notebook closed in your bag or whatever, it doesn't pop open. Now we need an embellishment, which is what this fun thing is for. So when you get this, what you're going to do is you're going to turn this goofy thing into a flower. So I like to use a marker. You can vary your flower tightness by the size of the thing you roll it around. So you could roll it around like a barbecue skewer and make a tighter flower, but you start at the little end and just roll up. So just keep on rolling all the way around. We're going to use a marker as a center because we have some extra embellishments to add to this baby. So it'll kind of curve as it goes, and then when you get to the center, this is going to form the base of our flower. So you want to roll past it, but be careful. See, I started to rip mine a little. Don't rip it. That ripping part is not good. Okay, and so then when I let it open up again, look, it's a perfect flower that's exactly the size of the base. It's all ready to go. So what I'm going to do is take my hot glue and put a big glob of hot glue all the way out to the edges. And then I'm going to take my flower bits and just press it into the hot glue. There we go, so that everything gets grabbed and it'll stay on there. Okay, so there's our flower. See, isn't it cute? Now all that hot glue in the center, that needs to get covered up, obviously. So I have here a vintage faceted brad, and here we'll scoot in. So I'm going to do a ribbon with this, and the ribbon I'm going to turn into a bow, but it's a really small accent. So instead of tying a bow, I'm going to go ahead and fold my ribbon over here, so that's my first loop, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it down behind. So there's our second loop, and now do you see with my fingers in the way how we have a bow formed, just like that. And my hot glue here, you can stick some hot glue in there to kind of hold it together. Whoa, it's disintegrating. There we go. And it's going to get covered up here by our vintage faceted brad or button anyway, so I feel like I have hands of steel here. I'm a hot glue fan, so. Okay, I'm going to take our bow and squish it there into the middle of our flower. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to put another little dot of hot glue here on the back of my button. Okay, and stick that down in the center. There we go. Alright, and then you got all those goofy strings and stuff, so we'll pull them away. And then we need to stick that onto our notebook, which of course we're going to use hot glue for, imagine that. And go ahead and add a big dot of hot glue in the back and stick this here kind of at the corner of where we attached our ribbon. And so there we have our fun finished notebook project. So this is a great way to make a quick little gift for somebody, a teacher, or thinking of you, or something like that. And it has some fun sneak peeks from the Occasions catalog that starts soon. So thanks for stamping with me by mail. If you have any questions about Stamps in the Mail Club, just drop me a line. I would love to include you in my club. So thanks so much.